Hey, what's happening, guys? This is James Blonde here, and it's only a couple days until E3, so for this week's top list video, I'm going to give you guys MMOHut's most anticipated free-to-play games at this year's E3. Now, these games are games that we haven't really got a chance to show much of, and hopefully some of these games we'll be able to show on-site first looks on with the developers. So starting with number 8 on our list, Hex, Shards of Fate. Now, this game is from Cryptozoic Entertainment, the same creators of WoW trading card game and the Walking Dead board game, just to name a few. Hex is claiming to be the first ever real MMO trading card game, and it's recently funded, or should I say overfunded, its Kickstarter. With a goal of $300,000 over a 30-day period, they've gained 17,000 backers and over $2 million in funding. That's pretty impressive. So I've got to say, I've never really been excited about a trading card game, but this one definitely has my attention. The game's UI is very fluid, and the dev team is really focused on balance, design, and graphical polish. This has got to be the first ever trading card game to make use of NVIDIA PhysX, you know, to show off some of the particle effects of the trading cards, or something. Players are able to fully create customizable champions with talents, gears, and abilities, and there seems to be plenty of features this game has to offer to appeal to a broad range of gamers, and we're definitely willing to check it out. Number 7 is also a recently added Kickstarter title called Skara, The Blade Remains from 8-Bit Studios. Now, this game reminds me of several different games combined, but the developers say that it's a combination of Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Street Fighter. Not really sure how that works, but all I know is that I hope this game happens. These developers are focusing hard to bring many combat features to the table in this one. And this game looks to have impressive action combat, real consequences for defeat, real rewards for victory, and the ability for the community to build a story alongside the developers. And there's not really much to show on it now, but hopefully our meeting with these guys at E3 will be incredibly worthwhile. Number 6 on our list is definitely one that is used to being on top lists like these, and I'm talking about wargaming in general, but the exciting part is the wait is finally over for us to get some details about World of Warships. Yeah, we're going to check out some new stuff about World of Tanks for sure, but we're dying to know about World of Warships and its possible integration with World of Tanks and World of Warplanes. Can you imagine combining those three games? I mean, World of Warplanes, Tanks, and Warships? Well, I don't know if we're going to see all that this time, but I'll keep you posted. But what I can say is that Wargaming's E3 party is going to be sick for sure. Oh, and definitely check out their E3 teaser trailers they put up. Badass as always. Number 5 is one that I personally can't wait to see because nostalgia is definitely strong these days, especially with online gamers who have suffered too many back-to-back disappointments for so long. The Command & Conquer series can be considered one of the lesser of evils in this concept, as their titles have remained quite popular iteration after iteration, you know, with the exception of the last one. But they seem to want to move before they feel the full pinch. How so? By going back to their roots and reimagining it with more modern technology and graphics. Rose-tinted glasses or not, that's a concept that's exciting enough to be worth mention. I'm anxious to learn just what features they plan on implementing to bring their legacy back online. Number 4 on the list is WILDSTAR. Yeah, I know, it's number 4. Not because we're not excited about the game, but it's mainly because Carbine Studios was unable to prepare their planned E3 reveal in time for this year's show. So, our planned meeting with these guys is just going to be a recap of a lot of the info we've seen so far. So, feel free to send us any questions you have for the team in the comments below, and we'll do our best to get them answered for you guys. For now, we'll do our best to show off as much new stuff about the game as possible. We might also recommend what parts of the games you want to see in the developer preview, if they let us show it, of course. Number 3 is Black Gold Online. Yeah. Apparently E3 is going to be the big reveal for Black Gold Online, which is great because ever since China Joy and GDC Austin last year, so little has been mentioned about the title, and everyone who has the name Snail Games on their mind, they've been typically focused on their other title, Age of Wushu. The game seems to have every theme covered, but focuses around the industrial steampunk world, which is awesome. It's crazy to see a game that seems to have so much content already in place that we know very little about. Well, hopefully soon, that'll change. Number 2 on the list is ArcheAge, for a couple of reasons. Things have been absolutely crazy with Tryon Worlds lately. With the break-off of Petroglyph and the takeover of End of Nations, the decent success with Defiance, and the announcement of Rift going free-to-play, holla. Even ArcheAge itself has plenty of controversy going on in the East with its titles going free-to-play in some regions while being subscription-based in others. The good news is E3 is the place they plan the first Western reveal of ArcheAge, and we plan to grill them for every little detail they can give us about the game now, and it's finally being actively promoted. And oddly enough, that brings us to number 1, Black Desert, as our most anticipated free-to-play game of this year's E3. Now, Pearl Abyss has got to be one mysterious developer. there were absolutely no signs of publishers representing them. I mean, they pretty much release one trailer a year, it seems. Just teasing us, I guess. Honestly, the only real information being released is through translated Korean interviews and the extremely rare Facebook post now and then. But what we do know is that the game could be a beyond epic sandbox title with action combat and siege warfare untouched by anything else in the industry. I suppose one of the best ways to describe what it could be like is to think of a Dark Souls MMO. Luckily for us, we're truly excited to get a chance to meet them at the show because honestly, this game might be the hidden grand slam that turns this bland free-to-play MMO world upside down. And that's why we're psyched to find out more during the show. And these aren't all the games we'll be checking out next week. We've got a pretty full lineup, and with that, and you guys' feedback from our past conventions, we'll be working hard to show off what you guys want to see. So definitely let us know what you want us to show you guys, and we'll try to make it happen. Some of the other titles we've got scheduled for meetings include Arena of Heroes, Infinite Crisis, Sony Online Entertainment is showing us all new stuff for DC Universe Online, PlanetSide 2, and of course Dragon's Prophet. We'll meet up with Killer Combo to talk about Elsword, Naval with Prime World, Warframe, Young Justice, Karguta, and plenty other games we'll try to pack into our tight schedule. But for now guys, thanks for watching, and thanks in advance for feedback and questions to ask developers about the games. Until next time guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.